Yeah, interesting actually. It looks like actually the pins are meant to go on the other board, this board. So it looks like it was meant to be the other way around, but never mind. These things happen. So we've got to put sockets on the rear side of this. Looking at this picture here. Of course, 50% chance of getting it wrong, and I got it wrong. Let's hope this doesn't cause a problem. I can't see how it would, but okay, let's make sure this is straight again. Could be worse, I could be soldering on the wrong side of the board as well, I guess. Okay, there's a couple there with not too much solder. They're soldered, but not quite as nice as they should be. There we go. So we've got the sockets in there. Put the socket pins on the lamp terminals. Okay, so it looks like we're getting to the point now where we're going to be mounting the tubes. Yeah, that is a very nice fit. I guess I better spare you the pain and maybe I'll fast forward through this bit. Catch you in a minute. Okay, so that's all the pins on, and you can get a couple of spare, which is great. It's always possible you're going to break something. Okay, so the pins are on. Install the tubes on small PCB. Solder a few pins on each tube. Okay, so let's see which side of the tube's going to go. It's not really clear from that, but I'm guessing this is going to assemble to here. So let's see how that looks actually. That fits very nicely. There's plenty of room in there. So the tubes are this way round and this orientation. So let's have a look. See number 3 and number 7 in there, so make sure they're the right way up. It took a little bit of wiggling. There we go. That was much easier. Okay, there we go. So let's see if I can. Let's get a couple of pins on each tube, and then we'll check that they're all nicely home. Yeah, you can see from the wiring of this PCB that it's definitely a 4:1 multiplex, because all the pins are common between the tubes except the anodes, so all the cathodes are common. Okay, so let's check Yeah, we're a little bit all over the place there, so let's just tweak things a little bit. Yeah, you can feel them kind of pushing up into more of a solid position. Okay, so we're still, I would say, not quite level. I guess you can have some play on the pins and how you insert them, but getting better. Slightly lean on this one. That looks pretty reasonable. Slight twist on this one. Okay, that's looking pretty good now. They seem to be pretty well aligned now, so I'm going to solder them in at that. Okay, so there we have it. All tubes soldered in place. Okay, so next step, assemble both boards, front and back panels, correct position of the lamps, remove the front panel, small board, and solder the rest of the lamp pins. Okay, so the intention really is that you should assemble this into the case to align the tubes. So we may have to be a bit lucky here, hopefully. Hopefully things are aligned nicely by eye. If not, well, we'll see how it turns out. Okay, protective film off. So I guess we're going to need these. Let's just move this panel. Okay, so it looks like there's a longer screw on one side, and a shorter screw on the other. It looks like the short screw should go into the PCB. That's quite a nice look. The rear panel's got this battery cover removable battery cover built into it. Yeah, that's really quite nice. Literally just bites on there. Try and do this without scratching it. Yeah, interestingly that won't go down there because of the terminals of the power connector stop it actually going down, so I'm going to have to do something about those. So probably the easiest thing to do is just bend them. Oh, disaster. So that didn't take much force really to break that, unfortunately. So let's see if we can. Yeah, I don't think there's any way of me getting that back on there. Okay, plan B. This is where having lots of spare parts comes in very handy. Because anyone who's watched my Christmas lights modification video where I converted a load of battery powered Christmas lights to USB power will know that I use quite a lot of these connectors. It looks pretty much the same, so hopefully it's going to be a compatible replacement. Yeah, I think we should be okay. So I'll have to check the power again, just to make sure it's going to work. Which pins it is. Get this out of the way before I scratch it. So positive is going to be that one, and negative is going to be that one. Yep. So it's exactly the same configuration of pins. So at least this time, now we know we've got a problem with the length of these, we've got the opportunity to do something about it ahead of time. So I'm going to modify where these pins go straight away. Flip this. Flip this all the way around. Same for this centre pin. So fold them back on themselves basically. And then we'll replace the jack we've broken. We know from that little assembly process there that the lead's a little bit too long, so I'm actually just going to cut these and restrip. In fact, we should send the wires out sideways, I suppose, to save even more space. Okay, just double check that's the positive. Yep. Okay, so I think we got away with that little mistake there. Okay, let's use a set of bigger pliers for this. There we go, much better. Go straight down onto the board now. And yeah, there's plenty of clearance there, so no risk of short circuits. Okay, so then I think we need to put these pillars from front to back to help us mount the front panel. Just like the same screw in both sides for these ones. Oh, no, that's not true at all. We have torque screw on one side, which I'm guessing is going to be the nice side, so we'll put the torque screw at the front, the normal posi drive screw at the back. So you see the difference there. The posi drive screw for the back, a nice, not Torx, but a hexagonal head bolt for the front. Make it look a bit prettier. So these are all the kind of little things that you have to pick up as you go along, especially if you're in a bit of a hurry, and I'm kind of rushing this a little bit. It's quite late. It's 25 to midnight at the moment, and I'm filming this on a Monday night, so first day back at work for the week, another day tomorrow. Perhaps not the most conducive environment to getting things right first time, but hey, what's life without a few risks? So, right, let's put a little bit of torque on those just to make sure they are. Okay. So we apply our Nixie panel, and this is where we find out whether we've got a lot of work ahead of us straightening out our tubes, or whether we're going to be lucky and get away with it.